I wanted to ask about the reported exchange between you and Pascal after the game on Sunday. What can you tell us about what happened, and can you share anything about any potential decision about any discipline going forward?
JQ, I didn't catch any of that. I mean, I caught half of all of it. I know he's asking about after the game. Can you try to ask again, Josh? You were breaking up on me. I know you're asking me about the incident with Pascal after the game, but I didn't really catch what you wanted to know.
I just wanted to ask what you can tell us about what happened, and if there's anything you can share about potential discipline going forward.
Well, as you guys know, that we were down in the game. I made a move to pretty much put some energy guys in to cut the game back, and I think I put most of the guys back in there, but it just felt like on the front end of a back-to-back. Again, I was just coaching to win, Josh, and trying to think about the game the next night as well. And Pascal wasn't very happy that he didn't play in the fourth quarter. He expressed those concerns. And that's about it. And the discipline stuff is being worked out with the front office.
I mean, obviously there are disagreements that go on behind the scenes every season. Some things happen over the course of a long season. I remember even Kyle and Kawhi talking after the championship season about things that happen behind the scenes. When things aren't going according to plan and you're dealing with losing, obviously that adds to some frustration level as well. Is this just sort of a case of the situation magnifying things that generally happen over the course of a season?
I don't know, Josh. I really don't. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. I think I agree with the majority of the first part of your question. Things happen. It's a hard business, a hard game. It's hard work. Got to coach them hard. Got to, there's all kinds of stuff that's difficult, and you're gonna have some bumps here and there.
And is everyone other than Pat available tonight?
Yes.
Thank you, Nick. Good luck tonight.
Yep. Thanks, Josh.
We'll go to Michael Grange.
Hi, Nick. A little bit on Pascal still. Have you connected with him after that, and what kind of communications have you had, and where do you guys stand as we speak?
Yeah, of course I've connected with him, Michael. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm coaching Pascal. It was not awkward one bit coaching him the next night. That's where we are.
Trade deadline tomorrow. You've got a couple of guys who've been all over speculation everywhere. Are Kyle and Norm expected to play? Dress, sure, but do you expect to have them on the floor? And this could be potentially the last time you coach either of those two guys. Who knows what happens? But so maybe if you could touch on those two themes.
Well, I'm not going to really get into any of that stuff, Michael, and because again, like I'm always going to give it a percentage. About 99.9% of that stuff is rumors and non-truth, right? So we all could live in that world every single day if we wanted to. So I can't. There's been zero to answer your specific question. There's been zero discussions about neither one not playing. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember the second part of your question. They're going to play, and that have I thought about it being the last time? Heck, Michael, you know what? I approach it like seriously, like every night it might be the last night I coach these guys. For real.
Thanks a lot, Nick. Good luck tonight.
You're welcome.
Next question goes to Aaron Rose.
Hey, Nick. Did you get a haircut?
Yeah. Been first one in about 4 months, man. How do you like it?
You can take your hat off. I feel like I was wearing a hat for the
I really like the beard trim up, though, mostly. The haircuts, I mean, my hair is a little shaky anyway you cut it now, Aaron, but but the beard, I kind of like the, anyway, go ahead, Aaron, ask her.
I want to ask you about Kyle and how much of what he does is understanding the rules of the game and sort of mentally getting every possible angle and edge that he can in a way that maybe isn't physical gifts or skill, but just understanding basketball better than other people, better than me.
Well, I think that, a guy that's really experienced and prides himself on being a super knowledgeable player, I think if I'm hearing your question right, that he also understands the intricacies of the rules, right? And I'll be honest with you, Aaron, like there's a couple rules that I don't know or care to even understand, right? Like the clear path rule. It's something different every single time. So I gave up trying to learn it and trying to argue it. I just kind of, whenever they say we're going to look for a clear path, I just go back to the huddle and because I still don't understand why or something's a clear. Anyway, yeah, I think Kyle, he just understands all facets of the game. He watches a bunch of games every night when we're not playing. He's into players and league and everything. So I think all that just kind of builds his knowledge base.
And I'll ask you if you have anything special planned for his birthday tomorrow.
I do not.
Okay. You might want to get him a gift.
Probably a early morning text, Aaron, like most everybody else in my life.
Thanks, Nick. Good luck tonight.
We'll go to Lewis.
Hey, Nick, you talked about how you were excited for the all-women broadcast tonight.
Yeah.
The other day. I know you watched a ton of film, obviously. Would you go back and watch, this game with an eye to the broadcast itself afterwards?
Yeah, I could do, Lewis. Megan especially is, been in our organization before, and I don't know. I've kind of watched her and followed her career. I think being from Canada and all that stuff as well is kind of cool. I think she's somebody that I would like to maybe get involved in my foundation someday, even though I haven't asked her that yet. I probably shouldn't be saying that public, but I think it's somebody that would be a great addition to working with in the future, man. I think she's bright and professional and really good. So that's my 2 cents on it. So maybe I will go back and watch it. So thank you for asking that, or reminding me anyway.
Thank you
I have a lot on my mind these days, so I'm glad you did remind me.
Of course. Thanks so much, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis. Last one for you, Coach, goes to Tim Reynolds.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Nick. How have you been?
Awesome. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Seen my friend from Des Moines lately?
What's that?
Have you seen my friend from Des Moines, Iowa lately?
I have not.
Okay.
I've heard from, but haven't
Okay.
seen. But
Okay,
yes.
cool.
So
Keep everybody guessing on that, Tim.
Yep,
What's
exactly.
your question?
A mystery. I like it.
Mhm.
Eric Spoelstra was saying last night that even a few years ago, before social media dominated every facet of everything, it was easier to navigate the trade deadline because guys couldn't look at their phone and find out they were getting sent 17 different places. Do you talk to guys about how to deal with this particular aspect of the noise, especially, it's everywhere now, and you're right, Nick. It's just, there's no avoiding it unless you literally take everything off your phone. Yeah,
Tim, almost the way I answered the question is that, there's so much of it, Tim, that, if you're paying attention, again, 99.9% of it's doesn't materialize. And if you get caught up in every little rumor and all that stuff, that's all you'd be doing constantly. And it goes on, they only give you about 2 months of peace and solace all season long if you were going to get into that. So I think guys have, I think they do they hear it, and obviously do when it flames up and becomes focused at them, or it becomes, I don't know, intensifies about them or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think they think about it and it affects them. But it's just like I said before too. Like, you gotta be able to get in the present and do your job in this league and do it on a nightly basis. And I think you should appreciate that on a nightly basis where you are and do it the best of your ability.
If I could squeeze in one actually about the game
Yep.
tonight too.
There's a game tonight?
There is a game.
Nobody's mentioned the Denver Nuggets yet.
I'm gonna break the streak right now. Is this the best Jokic? Is this? I mean, he just seems like he's found. It seems like we've said it like 3 years in a row. He's found a new gear. Do you see a new Jokic as well?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What I'm smiling about is I sure enjoy watching him play. I mean, usually it's like these guys give you lots of headaches, and he does, of course, but I can't tell you the amount of times in the last 48 hours that I just, shake my head in appreciation or whatever it is, respect, or just kind of, like I was saying to the coaching staff this afternoon, I was like, how does he, like, when he misses his own shot, how does he always get it back? And I'm watching one after another, and I'm thinking I don't know, it's just like a good bounce a lot of times, or a really sneaky early push as he's shooting that you would never see, and all of a sudden this guy, he's the only one left standing there, and that's like 12th on his list of really cool things he does. So anyway, yeah, he's been great. Really difficult to try and figure out which of the many skills he has to try to take away, or what he provides their team to try to take away, and hope you can figure something out.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. See you, Tim.
Michael, do you have one quick question, or is that hand by?
Yeah, I do have a quick question.
Okay.
A guy named Jamal Murray plays for Denver. Was awesome in the bubble, and then started off a little slow this year. But where have you seen his game growing, and how do you counter it? And how much do you want to coach him this summer?
Yeah, well, last part first. Certainly hope that, and he's been really positive and proactive, even about saying that he, how badly he wants to play for Canada and that kind of stuff. He's got a couple facets of his game, Michael, that I've watched him a lot this year, that I've picked up on that I can't really share. Right, they're part of, but he's really smart. He's found a couple things that he's doing when teams are doing some certain things to him that he'll shift into another gear. So again, he's smart, he's intelligent, he kind of knows how to counter and combat things where teams are trying to do stuff to him. So I've been impressed with the quick learning curve growth that he's made to kind of keep giving himself opportunities out there.
And I guess when you get two really smart guys, big and a ball handler and a big like Jokic, I mean, that's nightmare stuff, right?
Well, it's tough. You gotta make them work and fight. I mean, there's good portions of the game where they got three guys flat along the baseline, just kind of moving around down there, and you got a high screen and roll with Jokic and Murray, and a lot of different stuff can hurt you up there. A lot of different stuff can hurt you. Those two guys playing back and forth off each other is difficult.
All right. Thanks again. Good night.
Yep. You're welcome.
Thanks very much, Coach. We'll let you go. Appreciate the time as always.
You're welcome, Phil. See you after the game, buddy.